what we want to do today is try and do a little question and answer with our sign code update. We started this out several months ago where we were just working on temporary signs. Along the way, we also started working on electronic message centers, which are LED signs. And so we've kind of merged the two paths right now and have a sign code update going. Temporary signs. The big objective here is really clarity. We want to bring some clarity to our ordinance as we have it, to our rules. As we found out a few months ago, there's definitely some confusion, I think, when on the user end and even on our end when we're trying to enforce it. So we want to bring some clarity without really changing what our standards are. So here's a series of questions we want that we'll just go over. And first one is how long can a temporary sign be displayed? And this gets, and how many? This kind of gets into the basis of a temporary sign for our code, which is there's one per property, but also has to be used for only special events. We don't define special events in our current code, so we came along and did that in this change. Again, if you have it's a time-limited event. Real estate sales is an easy one to throw out there. That is a time-limited event, although we don't know how far that needs to go. So the real estate sign can stay out there until the end of the transaction. But others, such as garage sales, we do have a 4-day limit on those twice a year. We'll get into that in a second. If you're not defined in our code for a special event, we do say now, or we're proposing to say that, and that's what the red, that's why 30 days in red, that's a change. We try to put a 30-day maximum on any special event that is not otherwise defined in our code. We don't change anything here in terms of how big it can be. 6 square feet in residential area, 4 feet tall. That's just like a real estate sign, a typical real estate sign. And then in commercial areas, you can go bigger. 32 square feet, which is a sheet of plywood, typically 4 by 8, and then 6 feet tall. Now, the caveat here is, and that's at the bottom, it talks about feather flags, which is our new flag type that is being displayed throughout cities all over the country. Most of those are 10 feet or more. So by virtue of keeping our standards the same, we have more or less prohibited those from being temporary signs in our community.